I kind of used the internet to try to figure out how to fit in. And that's where, when I started my first meme page, it was like 2016. It was 6th or 7th grade.
Speaking of names, love yours.
Rowan, thank you.
Wait, want to name my kid Rowan after you. In 10 years, am I going to have kids? I'm going to vomit.
Possibly.
Is there a hair in the Play-Doh?
Yeah.
It's totally mine. And you know what? I'm going to buy you coffee after, because that's disgusting. I really do believe that we're all just taller toddlers. And it's time to start talking about it. Because you're supposed to like your life. Todd Squad, today I'm having a play date with Rowan Winch. Cheers. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, me too.
What side?
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Really not too hot, which is great.
I know.
What side of the bed did you wake up on today? How are we feeling on this lovely Monday morning?
I woke up on the right side of the bed.
Okay.
On the left side of the bed, but I woke up pretty good.
Is that your side, the left side?
The left side of the bed is my side of the bed.
Okay. What's my side? I'm like, right or left? What's my side? My side is the side furthest away from the door. Because if someone comes in, I'm not getting out to... When was the last time you had a play date? Because that's what this is.
Oh, the last time I had a play date, probably like middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah, I mean, it depends what you call a play date, you know?
Well...
In high school, there's like video games, but like, the last thing that I called a play date was probably middle school.
And was the play date your choice, or did your mom set it up? Or dad, or parent, or guardian?
I think it was probably my choice.
It was your choice.
I mean, I don't know. My mom didn't like force me to have friends.
Okay. Owen, I need to know where you're from, what you were like as a kid, and I'm talking like detailed. I want to know like what your weird little isms were, what your favorite snacks were. Are you an only child? Do you have 6 siblings? Like, I want it all.
Okay. Yeah, I'm from like middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I grew up as a very hyperactive child.
Love.
I was when I was very young. I was a leash kid. When I was let off
a
the
leash kid.
I was a leash
kid.
A leash
kid in the airport.
In the airport, more like at like Walmart and big stores.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really remember that much. My mom used to always tell me about like how when I saw anything SpongeBob related in a store, I would just dart.
Beeline.
And I would just be gone.
You needed it.
So I ended up being a leash kid.
Do you know that I wasn't allowed to watch SpongeBob because my mom said that it was inappropriate? Like, what?
Your mom probably just thought it was annoying.
100%. Okay, anyway, you beelined it to SpongeBob. What else?
I have 5 siblings.
I had 5 siblings. You're one of 5.
I'm one of 5.
Can I guess what?
Okay, you can
Well,
guess.
you just said you're the oldest.
I'm the oldest of 5.
Rowan, I was going to guess that.
I mean, it's annoying having a lot of siblings.
It is annoying.
Do you have a lot of siblings?
I do. I'm one of, well, not as many as you, but I'm one of 3 girls, which is a hoot, Rowan, let me tell you. As my dad always said, all we talked about in our household was feelings and the JJs, as my dad puts it. Did you like school?
I loved elementary school. I had some social issues in middle and high school.
Okay.
I loved learning.
Wow.
Learning was my favorite part of school.
What subject was your favorite?
Science.
Would you ever go to space? Being into astronomy, if you had the opportunity.
If I had
like Katy Perry and
I had
Gayle
the opportunity,
King.
yes, I think I would.
See, I can't. I'm so claustrophobic. I can barely get in an elevator, Rowan. How am I going to go to space? Can I hear a little bit more about why socially middle school and high school weren't it for you?
Yeah, I went to like a smaller elementary school. It was like a charter school.
Yep.
And like there was only like 30 kids in my class. And then once I graduated elementary school, I went to middle school. I went to like a public school that had a lot more students. It was like 1,500 students in the whole school.
Oh my God.
Versus like the 150 that were in my middle school.
Right.
Or in my elementary school. I was like one of 3 people from my elementary school that actually went to my middle school. And all the friend groups were already made, you know.
We gotta talk about friend groups. We gotta talk about middle school. What is that?
I don't know.
What is it? It's so
hard.
sad. It's so hard.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard? do you think? Besides the fact that everyone is like becoming sexually aroused and has acne. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like my middle school experience might be a little different than most because there were so many people and I wasn't used to like a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, if I went to like a normal like public school for elementary, I would probably have had more friends in middle school. But just because all those friend groups are already made, and I was kind of intimidated by everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know where I am really.
Totally.
It just
isn't that kind of an
sucks.
Unsettling feeling sometimes, and I think you can sometimes have that feeling as a grown up of like,
absolutely.
This is a new environment. I'm kind of feeling
like I don't belong here.
I don't belong here.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, I think that it's interesting. Our generation being mostly like a lot of work from home, a lot of hybrid. Is there a hair in the Play-Doh?
Yeah.
It's totally mine. And you know what? I'm going to buy you coffee after because that's disgusting. So we're just going to move on from that. But what I was saying is like, I think that that's why when there's people, whether you work in person, have an in-person community through a hobby, through exercise, whatever, like to have that like water cooler talk with, to create a sense of belonging, like It can go such a long way and mean so much to someone who like feels kind of lost or like they don't fit in or like they don't belong.
I don't think school does a good enough job teaching kids how to socialize with other kids. They focus too much on grades and it burns kids out. They don't make friends, especially everyone being online. I mean, I work in digital media, so I can't, it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, kids shouldn't be on their phones all the time. And I sound like an old person saying that, but I really do think like giving kids like phones and iPads really early is like just not good for like societal development.
1000% agree. I don't think it's that hot of a take. I think that we are starting to use these tools. Technology is a tool. We're using it to replace this. We're using it to replace human connection. And that's where it's dangerous and scary. And these studies are coming out of the kids from COVID. I have little cousins who are 9 and 5. Those early developmental, this is how you make a friend. This is how you talk in circle time. Like, whew.
Yeah, and you know, I remember when COVID was happening, I was in high school.
Did you like COVID?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did like COVID.
Yeah, you did.
But once COVID was over, all of the new freshmen that were like, I want to say probably in 7th grade, they were severely like lacking like a serious amount of like development that they should have had, and that like they didn't get from middle school.
Like picking up on social cues.
Well, yeah, it was like a bunch of middle schoolers just went into high school, and like they were all very short. They were all like were very immature. Like I one of the things about middle school is I think it kind of, I don't want to say like it kind of toughens you up a little bit.
Totally.
Because of just how much like bullying and everything that happens, and since everybody was just not talking to anybody else, like they kind of didn't get any of that. Like they're still kids going into high school.
100%.
Going back to like being not really fitting in middle school, I kind of used the internet to try to figure out how to fit in, and that's where when I started my first meme page, it was like 2016. It was 6th or 7th grade, and I was trying to just show off to people at school, like, haha, look how funny I am, look at these funny memes.
Totally.
You know, but then the meme pages that I had started like blowing up, and I was like, oh well, fuck this. Like I'm not to like be like ego-y about it.
Be like that.
Yeah, not to be like ego-y about it, but like
wait, I want you to be ego-y about it.
But like, what are you guys doing? And like,
right.
And then like the popular kids like didn't really understand it, so like they made fun of me, and then they found out like, oh, you're actually making like a buttload of money off of this meme page, and then suddenly once like 8th and 9th grade hit, like everybody wanted to be my friend. And that like really pissed me off because I was
as it should.
Yeah, because I was like, why do you want to be my friend? Oh, because you have a lot of followers on Instagram. Like I think like 2 people like outright just told me that. It's like, can I? They were like, oh, can I get a shout out? Can I get a shout out on your Instagram?
You know what's crazy? Those same 9th graders who wanted to be your friend because you had followers on social media are going to be the same as grown-ups. And I'm sure there are adults that have come to you, wanted to take something from you. It happens as anyone's career grows or other people see people having something like valuable.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important to be able to, like, I like that you said that pissed you off.
Yeah.
But it also probably felt good that people wanted to be your friend. So that's a confusing thing to feel.
It was confusing because, like, on one side, I didn't really like any of these people.
Right.
But, like, they were the popular kids.
Right.
So, and then I just, like, became somebody that, like, everybody knew. But, like, and there was also people that, like, didn't want to talk to me because they were intimidated by me. And I thought that was weird. Like, I know it sounds like I'm kind of bullshitting, but, like, by the time I was 14, I had, like, 1.2 million followers on my meme page.
What was the page?
It was called Zuck.
Okay.
A bunch of C's. It doesn't really matter.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, like in terms of like Instagram,
that's insane.
Yeah, I know.
That's actually insane.
I know. I was like, it was one of the for the time, 2019, 1.2 million followers on a meme page was very
crazy. That's like fuck Jerry. I mean, like seriously.
Yeah, and it had like fantastic engagement. It was weird. Like I had fans that were like older than me. Like, and like I didn't really understand like how to do any of that.
But isn't it crazy that from what it sounds like, the way you were able to make memes, create content, make people laugh, was probably gave you confidence to be yourself.
It did. It really did. Because I also like wanted to kind of capitalize off of it personally. Because you know, like as a meme pages don't really show their face that often.
Right.
But like I tried going live on Instagram like all the time, and that kind of gave me like a lot of confidence just like be on the internet and like put myself out there and like do stuff like this or like do really anything or like
totally
this kind of stuff I do at Fallen.
How are you feeling in general about the state of the internet in 2025? And what do you think is going to keep sticking on social specifically and for these types of shows and content? And
yeah, I mean, I make short form content, but I don't like how the internet's kind of ruining everybody's attention spans. Like watching a movie feels productive. You know what I mean? It feels productive to watch a movie.
It's so true.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And it didn't used to feel like that. It used to feel like, oh, and I'm just gonna waste 2 hours of my time.
Totally.
But now I'm spending 2 hours of my time doing one thing instead of all these little dopamine hits over and over and over again.
But I feel like YouTube's making a comeback.
YouTube is making a comeback. I think people are also starting to get a little sick of short form content.
Because it's so like,
Yeah. And they're getting, it's like very in your face. Like there's not a lot of like gratification from watching it.
100%.
It's just like, you know, doom scrolling is just not
totally
great.
Totally.
Yeah, and it's not great for kids either. And kids, it's ruining. Kids. Like I'm like in like 10 years, the next generation of kids, like we're gonna be not in a good space as a society.
By the way, like I don't know if you see kids in your future, like that's like our collective kids.
Yeah.
Wait, is it? In 10 years, am I gonna have kids? I'm gonna vomit.
Possibly. That's possible. You don't need to.
I'm scared. I don't know. Who knows? But it collectively.
Yeah, collectively.
The mid-20s, late 20s, like
yeah,
they're gonna be popping some crazy babies out.
Yeah. They're all gonna have weird names.
I know.
Everybody has a weird name now. Every kid has like, what happened to that?
Wait.
What happened to like normal names?
Like Sprout, Apple.
Like Sprout. Yeah.
Pumpkin.
I saw somebody name their kid Ruff recently. Rough.
That's wait. That can't be real. That's not real. Like
I think it was real.
You just made that up.
I swear to God.
Ruff?
Not Ruff.
Like roof.
Yeah.
Ruff.
Well, Rough.
Not so like a dog bark.
Like rough, but like that kid's gonna be bullied.
That kid's
forever.
Gonna have a rough life.
Yes.
Ruff is gonna have a rough life.
Exactly.
Speaking of names, love yours.
Rowan, thank you.
Wait, like want to name my kid Rowan after you? Like. I thought I liked Ella, but Rowan is so like cool and smooth and like such a Rowan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. My girlfriend loves my name.
Okay. Perfect segue.
Yeah.
First, before we get to the girlfriend, do you remember your first crush? And do you remember what it felt like?
Yeah, it was weird. My first crush, it was like the summer between 5th and 6th grade. And
so specific.
Yeah, well, because I remember.
Okay.
It was at some camp, and it was weird. Like I don't know. Like having like your first crush is weird. That's all I can describe.
It is weird.
It's like why do I want to be around you all the time? You know. I ended up dating that girl like 4 years later.
Wow.
Yeah, because she ended up being in my middle school, and I just didn't even realize that.
That's kind of beautiful.
It was, yeah. It ended kind of weird. She ended up coming out as like a lesbian, so that made me feel great. I've had 2 girlfriends that have come out as lesbians.
We do tend to do that, but it happens, and it's okay.
It's fine, yeah.
That is not so fun for you, though. It's kind of, but it's not like you made them lesbian.
Exactly.
I can tell you, as a bisexual girl, it's not like the boys make us gay. Well, maybe for some people. That was not my experience. I've had lovely relationships with men.
Yeah.
It's more just like, but yeah, that's tough. But now, you have an amazing woman in your life.
I do.
How did you meet?
She was actually one of my followers on my meme page.
That is so perfect.
Yes, she slid into my DMs.
Of course she did.
She slid into my DMs.
Which, wait, we love.
Get on that.
I love when women do that because
I'm
a woman who does that.
Yeah.
And it works.
Yeah.
I think it works.
I don't know. I could never slide into girls' DMs. I feel like a creep doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Anytime any girl that tells me about a guy that slides into their DM, it just feels weird.
But when a girl does it, it's hot.
And when a girl does it, it's hot.
Yeah.
When a girl does it, it's like, wow,
So,
you're confident.
Totally.
You know exactly what you want, and I love that.
Okay, so girls, start sliding in. I can't believe you're 20. You're giving like 28 or 9.
Yeah,
Do people say that?
Yeah, I get that a lot. When my girlfriend first messaged me, she thought I was like 4 years old.
So here's my question. Do you feel like you act your age?
No.
How old do you act?
I would say I probably act 24, 25. 28 is generous. I don't know. Being called older as a guy, I feel like is a compliment almost.
Isn't it funny how that works?
It's really funny how that works.
It's really sad how that works.
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
When I was younger, I wanted to be like an astronaut.
I knew it.
Yeah, when I was like a little kid, I wanted to be an astronaut.
Love.
And then I don't know, like the trajectory that I'm on now just kind of happened.
Totally.
You know, like my meme page blew up, and then that kind of turned into this company that I have.
College or no?
No, I have not gone to college.
What would be your advice to someone who maybe has that gut feeling of college isn't for me? I have another project, another career that is going to pay the bills. It's, doing the passion, but there's like doubt from the parents.
I think it depends on really what you want to do. Like there's a lot of careers that you don't need to go to college for. And there's a lot of jobs that like you can get an internship without being in college and just kind of go from there. Mm-hmm. Also, the internet is a very, very powerful tool to like get noticed by companies and like get jobs. And
your Instagram is your resume.
Really is now. Yeah. I mean, I know when we're hiring people, we always look at their Instagram just to like see, not even just to be like, is this person weird? I know there are a lot of people that are like, oh, everything on the internet is forever. And yeah, but no. Like, unless you're working for like Chase or something, like they don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like they don't care.
100%.
Yeah, like they don't care what you did 4 years ago.
Totally. Nobody cares.
But, it's cool. It's good to see like what kind of vibe you have on Instagram. There's a lot of companies now that just hire based off vibes alone. Because like, I feel like a lot of jobs.
Because everything is energy.
Everything is energy. And everything can be learned very easily. Like, not very easily, but if you have good energy, like, you can be taught pretty well.
Totally.
That being said, college, I feel like it depends on what you want to do. If you want to do something that's like becoming a doctor or becoming like a mechanic or like
you gotta go to school.
Something like very like economically savvy, like you definitely need that kind of education.
Totally.
But if you want to work in media or I don't know. There's a lot of jobs that I feel like.
Well, because a lot of the jobs in the next 10 years don't even exist yet.
That is exactly
what you're doing, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
What?
A lot of
that wasn't a thing.
And a lot of the things that you go to college for won't like. There's no reason to have that.
I had a very positive experience in school. I went to USC. I studied journalism, and like, we actually both went to USC. The curriculum changes like literally every 6 months because they're so keeping up with the times. But that is a rare breed. And also I think with college, with any learning, with any job, it is what you make it. Just because you say go to college, which I think is to your point, you have the textbooks, you have the classes, like that doesn't mean you're going to get the career. You have to make it for yourself. And you did that without college, which I just think is so impressive.
Do you think you would have gotten your job at like ABC if you didn't have a journalism degree?
I do not. And I also do think that as tough as some parts of the job and my identity in the job were, because I had a whole unraveling, unbecoming, this is not who I am, this is other person is who I've always been, and I kind of lost sight of that. So much what I'm doing now, and the behind the scenes work, and the pitching, and the booking, and the coordination, and the producing, I am so much better at it from working at ABC. But I also would have, if I had been doing Toddlers in high school, I could have worked at Fallen Media. You know what I mean? Like
our kind of content is like the new talk show format. You know, rest in peace, Colbert.
No, but I know, so sad.
Yeah.
Really, really sad.
But at the same time,
yeah, I know.
It was coming.
I know.
I didn't expect them to cancel the show entirely. That's insane.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's an iconic staple of,
well, late night sets the
society.
stage for everything.
Yeah.
Like, talk show meets comedy meets news meets, I mean, yeah. Totally.
But at the same time, younger people are not watching talk shows really.
Totally. Well, they watch
like,
clips on social.
Yes, exactly. They're watching clips on social.
Same with our show. When I worked at ABC, we had to clip it. That was my job. Are we going to talk about this shape? Like, what is this?
This, I call it a water tower, maybe.
A water tower. Mine's a like blob of green. Do you believe in nap time?
Yes. I don't think everybody needs nap time, but there are, like, my girlfriend, for example, she needs nap time.
Every day.
Like, not every day, but, like, she needs her sleep.
Okay.
You know, and it's, you know, you need it. I like, just some people just need it. It just depends on how your brain works.
Totally.
I have a very, like, hyperactive brain. So
Same.
me taking a nap is really hard. It's, like, it's just hard for me.
Can't shut it off. Yeah.
Like, it's hard for me to, like, fall asleep without worrying. It's like, I can't fall asleep without worrying, like, what am I going to miss in the next 2 hours if I take a nap now?
Well, okay, you're a worrier, which same. But I've realized with worrying is, like, then you have to experience it twice. Because usually what you're worrying about doesn't actually happen.
Yeah.
What is one toddler truth you still believe in?
The kids are just better than adults, I would say. Yeah.
They totally are.
They totally are. I miss being a kid a lot.
What specifically? What parts of being a kid?
Just, like, not having to worry about everything. Like, you know, you have your parents to kind of, like, care for you, and you're not judging everybody about everything. Like, as you grow up, I feel like you just, like, learn to judge people, and it just kind of happens. And, like, just, like, I hate it. Like, I try so hard, like, not to judge people. But, like, my brain is just like, oh, my God, I can't believe they're wearing that. Oh, my God, blah, blah, blah. Or, like, being scared of things, especially, like, animals. Like, kids aren't scared of animals. Like, some, like, spiders, maybe. But, like, adults.
Yeah, we got to talk. I mean,
yeah.
If that was on my arm, I would, like, every day think there are bugs crawling on me. What is one part of adulting that we need to normalize?
We need to normalize.
And existing as a grown-up that is a common experience, and it's just time to start normalizing it.
Flexible work schedules.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, everybody's sleep schedule is different. And, you know, I feel like not everybody has to be there at 9 a.m.
Totally.
Like, what's really going to happen between the hours of 10 and 11 a.m.? Like, yeah, you know, come in a little later if you're really feeling tired.
Right.
You know, like, don't take advantage of it. But, like, if you're really feeling like, if I go into work right now, I'm going to be grumpy and miserable, but if I wait another hour, like, I'll be fine. Like,
totally.
Like, people should be a little bit more understanding of that.
Giving employees the flexibility to, like, manage their day and their schedule and their life a little bit. Because if they get, like, my workout, for example, went to Soul Cycle 7 a.m. today. Woo! Got my happy juice. If I get that, then I can give to this, I can give to you. But, like, if I had to be in at to my office, 8 o'clock on the dot or whatever, like.
Yeah, it changes, like, your whole vibe.
100%.
Because then you're in the gym thinking, I have to get out of the gym as soon as I can.
Totally.
You know, like,
and
then you're not getting a workout that you need to get.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
For sure.
What is a word you still can't spell without autocorrect?
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun. Why are you even having to spell leprechaun? That's really my question today. Because yeah. If younger Rowan could see where you are now, what would he say? Middle school Rowan.
If middle school Rowan saw where I was now.
Socially not.
I would think, I don't even know, honestly, like, I would be very impressed with myself, for one. I might be a little annoyed that I'm not, like, as into memes, you know? Like, I think back then, it was, like, that was, like, when, like, Jacob Sartorius was very big. And, like, that kind of content, like, it was kind of cringy to guys. Like every single guy I knew thought like that kind of shit was cringy, including myself. It's like that kind of has become like so normalized. But I don't know if the me in 2016 would really understand the me now and like kind of how I got here. But I think that's fine. I feel like that's kind of how it is for everyone.
Totally.
Unless you have like a very like dedicated, like driven, like specific career path.
Totally.
You know?
But I think sometimes when you're so locked into the plan, it limits you.
It does limit you. You have to roll with the punches.
You have to.
You have to like realize, okay, maybe this isn't for me. But you know what? I met this person doing it and I really like them. And maybe I'll try to be a little bit more like that.
Totally.
If I had to give myself advice, it would probably just be like, stop caring what other people think about you. That's a big thing in life. It's you have to get rid of that ego, and you have to get rid of that, like, what if this person thinks this? It doesn't matter. I feel like a lot of people are very in their head all the time, when really, like, nobody really cares what anybody else does, unless you do something really bad. If you do something really bad, for sure. But,
totally.
Like, if you're a little messy, or if you're, if you say something a little stupid, or like you're wrong about something, like, nobody will really care.
Totally. Nobody cares as much as you do. I also have to, for 1 second, go back to the judgment thing, because our Playdate is coming to an end, sadly. But I love what you said about judgment and trying to not judge other people, because I've noticed, and it's a hard pill to swallow, is like, when I'm judgment, if you spot it, you got it.
Yeah.
If you're judging someone else for something, it's because you are actually judging yourself for some part of that.
For sure.
Why the fuck is he wearing that? Why the fuck did I wear that? Or am I wearing this?
Yeah.
Do they look like that? Why do they kiss that person? I've noticed a lot of that judgment is always a reflection of yourself and how you think about yourself. Which is why there's so many people that are just projecting on social media, especially.
Yeah.
But I think seeing more people in their flow, in their game, doing their thing, crushing their dreams, helps other people like authentically be themselves. I think authenticity is the hottest thing on the planet.
Absolutely.
As an adult. Rowan, cheers. Todd Squad. That was my Playdate with Rowan Winch. Thank you so much. This was really, really fun.
It was very fun.
Did you have fun? Yeah, cut.